Hi. So we are going to explore what Plato wrote about death and wisdom in his first two dialogues, Apology and Critio. But we are going to have a new format that seeks to explore Socrates as a character and Plato as someone who gives the historical facts of Socrates' life. And that is because Socrates actually didn't wrote anything. He only appears as a character in the dialogues from Plato. So it's going to be a unique format that explores the ideas from Plato and Socrates. So, we're going to start talking about how Socrates dealt with death. In his own words, death could either be a dreamless dream or a migration of the soul to another place, meaning that he could either be satisfied with the meaningless of it all or the pureness of exploring the unknown other place. Socrates was sentenced to death for disbelief in the city's god and corrupting the young. He actually showed no emotional feelings on the whole process until right before his death. That's what Plato says. Socrates said that he always reflected before acting. And on the day he was sentenced to death, he deduced that evil is a lot better suffering than doing it, accepting then his destiny of the sentence death, knowing that those that wanted him to be killed, that those pushing the harm on him would feel a lot more than he himself feeling the harm. And this was directly intended to Aetus and Miletus, who successfully accused Socrates to a death sentence. So, by the words of Socrates, this proved that there were not only experts for right, or for the ones that proved truth, but there were also experts in the wrongdoings and for the wrong reasons. And this is actually also a reason to why Socrates had such a disbelief in democracy, because it's based on the persuasion and not on the truth itself. It's just the skill of how you prove something to be truth, even though the truth itself it's not so important. So Socrates had a special hate for the sophists, who thought they knew the highest matter of their craft. A presumptuous belief by the sophists, who used their skills in rhetoric to not prove truth, but to persuade something, not truth. Socrates was seen by an oracle as the wisest of them all, because he knew the ignorance he had, and by that I mean that he knew of what he didn't know, knowing therefore more from those who think they know but actually do not. So yeah, the video ended. I'm actually not happy with the format I'm also not happy with the content. I thought it could be better. Like, I'm too monotone, you know? It's not interesting, I think. It's still not interesting. So I will improve those things for the next video. I selected 2 seconds, the next 2 dialogues from Plato, and let's see how it turns out. I'm excited. And yeah, so subscribe, why not? It's a good thing to do, I guess. Yeah, my Patreon, but yeah, it's still not I don't know. It's not enough content, I guess, to ask for this, but yeah. But yeah, next one is going to be better.